Hey, it's Josh with Content Marketing Media. So today we're going to introduce something that I think is pretty game changing, right? Imagine being able to, and you can do this with, really any kind of workflow, but I'm going to use our email reply automation where we get real time replies with instantly. And then we're going to use AI voice to actually call people based off the reply logic. So let me give you a quick sample here. You may have seen this in our previous workflows, but we have a webhook connected to instantly where we're looking at our replies. And these are filtered for just positive replies only. And you can see through the text here, just different, replies that we're getting on our emails. We've got our lead information. We do a lookup column to our previous clay tables so we know a little bit about them. And then what we're going to do today is turn that into a phone call, right? So we've got website information. We're doing sentiment analysis where we're actually looking at what type of reply it is. Today I've got it actually filtered on just the positive replies so we can work with those. And then, we've got the responses. And so what we're doing is creating reply logic here based off a template. So we get customized replies and we get the reply logic. So it's very detailed. You can look through it in the workflow. I've also shared a previous video about it, but really the goal was today is could we turn that reply into a phone call? And we pulled it off. So we're using a tool called Bland AI. Again, I can't say that I firmly believe that the tech is 100% there. There's still a little bit of latency, but I think Bland is pretty far ahead in the space. I like Bland because it's very cost effective. I've done a lot of different tests before building this workflow and has a lot of unique voices. And guess what? You can call it via Clay with API. So I want to run a test for you just to kind of give you an idea. The logic here is you need to build your script in your voice script. And there's some prompting that Bland shares that helps you do that. In this particular example, I just want to give you an example of what the prompt looks like. And then I've plugged in some information. You could do this dynamically, right? So the nice thing about this is you could, just enter a column here for the first name, same here. And then again, this could all be dynamic. Today I just did, because I don't want to dox any of my leads, but I just used OpenAI. I used us as an example, and you can hear what's going to happen. And this script can be built out, right? You can build out logic trees, you can import your calendar. There's a lot of things you can do, but the main goal here was could we prove out the use case that it could actually be done, especially dynamically, right? So previously we said and showed you how we could create a video. And so in this case, we're going to show you how we can create a phone call. So I'm going to run this live. I have my Google Voice up over here. And then I'll show you some of the reporting on the back end as well. And so let's run this workflow and let's see what happens. It's queued up and then we should be getting a call shortly. And there it is. So again, this is a phone number I chose to use through Bland, but you can set up any number, and here we go.
Hi, is this Josh?
Yeah, it's Josh.
Hey Josh, the reason I'm calling is I received your reply to my email. Thanks for your interest in learning more about our media placement options and pricing. It sounds like OpenAI and content marketing media could really complement each other's market leader status in the realm of AI. I believe a conversation could be beneficial for us to explore how our tailored media placements and comprehensive digital marketing strategies can align with your brand's ethos and goals. Let's find a time that works for both of us to dive deeper into this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. I'll send you an email with our calendar so we can land on a time to connect.
Okay, that's cool. Appreciate that.
Thanks. Have an amazing day.
You too. Yeah, so as you see, right, as I mentioned, there's some latency. And I think as I dive deeper into Bland, there's some other models that I'm going to try to use to improve that. But, just the concept of being able to do this is crazy, and especially when you can integrate that in Clay. And so just to kind of recap, right, we've got a live webhook to our replies. Again, this can be any data source, any lead source. This could easily be used for cold calling, appointment setting, diving in a little bit to Bland. You can actually test everything here. So I can go back and look at the call logs and see the calls that are made. Obviously, we did a lot of testing before we created the videos, but you can see right here that here's the recording of that call.
Hi, is this?
And then we've got cost, that was 8 cents to make that call. It was a little bit less than a minute. And we can even do like a summary. We can look at a summary. And so the really cool thing is as we build this out is we'll continue to prompt this with this reply logic, right? And then we can even build out conversational trees in Bland that allow us to specifically go in and, reply with schedules and stuff. So I started doing that. You can build out pathways as well. But I think this is pretty game changing, just the ability to build out a conversational tree. I think this is happening quick, and with OpenAI working on AI models, voice models, 11 labs, all these different tools, right? This is going to get faster and better. So pretty excited to introduce this to you. I hope you find value in it. And I think, there's all kinds of potential use cases here. And just to reiterate, when you can connect via API, you open the door to so many different things. And especially when you're using a tool like Clay, it's just unbelievable what you can do.